All right, Skope TV, Thursday night, September 24th, 7 p.m. I have got on the phone one of the best guitarists out there right now. It's just a pleasure and an honor to have him, Mr. Rob Carlton. Rob, you with me?
Yeah, it's awesome to be here tonight, Mike, with you.
Beautiful. Rob, where are we talking from tonight, and what were you up to today?
We're talking here from East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, in my house here. Just been doing a lot of music things today, just doing a lot of relaxing, and just hanging out, chilling.
Beautiful. Now, Rob, how long have you been playing the guitar, and how did you initially get your start with the guitar? What drew you?
Okay. Well, I started playing at a very young age, or 11 or 12 years old, roughly. And I used to live in New York. I was brought up in New York on Long Island. And there was a house there that my parents would rent rooms to boarders and stuff. It just so happens that a lot of great musicians would come through the door. And I couldn't help but hear some of the guitar playing they used to do. And they'd come down and show me some things because I was very interested in guitar from seeing all these musicians. And I kind of got a little bit of insight on maybe what I might want to do with my life in the future.
That's very cool. Now, Rob, what type of guitar is your favorite to use on stage and in the studio, and why? Do you use the same kind of guitar? Give us a little insight into that.
Okay, I use, well, I have an endorsement with Halo guitars. They're a great new rock guitar that's out there now. I use that. I also use a Fender guitar. I love the sound of Fender. I have a blue one that's kind of like my baby that I've been, using for recordings and playing live. But I also use Taylor's and Martin acoustic guitars, 12 strings, whatever the project needs in the studio to make it sound just awesome for people to enjoy that music.
Okay.
And,
is there a different for on stage than in the studio?
Right, for live and in the studio. And I just check all different sounds out and to make it the best possible sounding that the thing could possibly sound when I do my recordings in the studio.
Now, what do you mean by the title of your new album, Beautiful Collision? What does that mean to you?
Beautiful Collision. Well, that just means to me you meet somebody maybe by accident and it just turns into something beautiful. It might not have looked like it could be the right situation, or you might not know how it's going to go, but it turns into an awesome, beautiful situation, and you just step back from it and go, wow, this is just an awesome, beautiful collision.
Was that something that you heard prior, or that was something that you just came up with?
That's kind of like something I came up with. I think probably other people may have used it for something. I'm sure out there, really nothing's new under the sun with a lot of things, but I try to just come up with a really interesting title that people would take interest in.
Excellent. Now, Rob, how long did you work on writing and recording this album, and how did you decide who you wanted to collaborate with?
Okay, it's a solo project. I had a band at the time that about a year and a half ago, and we were doing a lot of different things. But I had started this recording about 2 years ago and did a lot of stuff in New York as well as Pennsylvania. And when I had the band, I kind of put it on the shelf for a little bit, which probably wasn't a good thing to do. But when you have a band, you try to just do band things. And this solo project is just basically all the great things that I had put together up till now, I think, that I've written over the years. And I think it's the best of all these instrumentals that I put together.
And that certainly is, and that actually leads right into my next question. You got a stellar review from Jimmy Ray on SkopeMag.com. I think you got 4.5 stars or 5 scopes.
It's 5 stars.
Five stars, 5 scopes. It was just incredible. How does it feel when you see the media embracing your music like they have been, whether radio or internet? What does that? I mean, what does that mean to you after putting so much hard work into it?
It means it's just absolutely fabulous and awesome. I just can't tell you, Mike, how it feels. I've always felt I've had the goods. and I think this kind of backs up everything about my guitar playing and the dedication that I have to the craft of guitar. And it's not something I just threw against the wall. It's something that was carefully planned, put together, and the best of that I could put out. And I'm really looking forward to making another album from this.
When are you already working on that, or is that kind of in the work?
I have a lot of songs that I've been working on, and I'm hoping probably after the summer to start recording, probably in the fall or something. It is fall, but probably later fall, early winter, start recording it. Right now I'm just kind of getting together some songs, and I think some of them are really cool, actually. You're going to be doubly amazed when you hear the new stuff.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, because Beautiful Collision is going to keep people busy for a while, but then they're going to want more.
What I loved about Jimmy Ray's review was that he said all about how it was crafted, and it went from electric to acoustic, and what was great about it is it showed a little bit of all the different things I love about guitar. Not only like just blasting away on solos, but it had nice, symmetric kind of acoustic peaks and valleys, and which I thought was beautiful, the way it was put together. And after standing back and listening to it, I'm taking it a second, many listens, but taking a second look at it after the review, I'm saying, wow, that's really interesting the way it all worked out.
Now, I want the Skope listeners out there to really understand something. A lot of people play the guitar, but Rob Carlton is the real deal, and I'm not just saying that. Rob, you are endorsed by a ton of cool music-based companies, okay?
Yes.
How did that come to be? What does that mean for you as a musician? And please, let my listeners know, like, what companies I'm talking about. Because, I mean, the list, it would take up a minute of our time.
Okay, I'll give you a quick outline of it, just quickly. Well, the big one, I think, is GHS Strings, in a way. A few years ago, they had a company called Dan Angelico Strings, and they used to promote bands like Anthrax, Ted Nugent, and so forth. And I got involved with them at that point, and got involved in doing national ads for them, and I think Ted Nugent was another one that I did ads with, and started that way, just getting to know them, setting up a relationship. And from that, they saw how hard have worked over the years. It manifested itself into an actual full-blown GS String endorsement, which is not an easy thing to get for anybody.
No, it is not.
And so that's really been a healthy relationship. My hat's off to Chris and Dave over there at GHS. They're great people. They've helped me out tremendously over the years with ads, and helped me with the NAMM show in California. So a lot of things like that for me. So that's really cool. They've been cool people to me. Other companies, Spectraflex Cable's a good cable. Toshi Aida is involved with that. He's helped me get that endorsement. Morley Pedals, Billet Morley Pedals. He's been awesome to me over the years. They're a very cool company. And, of course, Halo Guitars. It's a new guitar company.
But, Rob, these guys just don't go give out sponsorships, right? I mean, this is something you've got to earn.
Nah, it's just a lot of work over the years, playing with a lot of different people, known and unknown, a lot of interesting things. My association with Joe Bashard of Blue Oyster Cult has been very cool. He produced one of my old bands back in the day, and I also did a concert with him recently at one of the Sherman Theater here in Stroudsburg, PA. So that was really cool. And it's just been a lot of work. I've done a lot of work. I continue to do a lot of work and have a lot of fun as well with it as well.
That's awesome. Well, we are going to take our first break. We've got Rob Carlton here, live and direct from the beautiful state of Pennsylvania. This is Skope TV. We'll be right back at you.